Hi guys, it's been a minute. I've been out of town for 3 weeks and I think it's about time I get back into the workflow. Prior to leaving, I'd been really lacking motivation, but I do feel like my trip refreshed me and I'm ready to dive back into all of this. I've spent the past few months just trying to figure out where I want my career to go, and truthfully, I still don't have a solid answer. But I do feel re-inspired to vlog and share the process again, so I'm taking it and running with it. I think there's a fine line between not planning too far in advance and going with the flow of life, but also needing to somewhat plan life because as a self-employed girly, income isn't ever guaranteed, so I can't be too careless. And finding that perfect balance has always been difficult for me, but I'm learning to roll with the punches and trust that things will work out because I'm putting in the work. Anyway, all of this to say that I'm feeling good and ready to get back to what I love the most, which is sewing and sharing my life with you. So if you've been here for a few years or if you're new, welcome. I'm so happy to have you here and hopefully get back into the swing of actually vlogging and sharing things weekly, because I know I fell off the grid for a second there, but I'm re-inspired and ready to get back into it. Today we're going to be starting on Lexi's graduation dress. You guys, if you've watched my content for a while, you know who Lexi is. She's one of my closest friends out here in LA. And I've made quite a few things for her throughout the past few years. And she's graduating this year, this week, literally like Saturday. She asked me to make her graduation dress, and of course I said yes. She was like, I don't want to like put too much pressure on you if you have so much going on, because I just got back from a 3-week-long trip. But it means so much to me that she asked and she would want to wear like me on her graduation dress, and obviously it's just such a special moment, so couldn't say no to that. So it's a bit of a rushed order, but we're gonna do it anyway. I'm gonna put in the 2 inspo kind of pictures that we have of what she wants. So we're kind of doing like a corset top with like a drop waist kind of skirt on it. I think it's gonna be really cute. We got the fabric before I left. It's just a white satin, nothing crazy. So I went ahead and put some tape on my mannequin for style lines. I ran out of tape, but I will have another line here just so I can start draping this piece. But we definitely have to finish it ASAP because, like I said, her graduation is this weekend and it is a Monday today, so we really have to get it done. Okay, so I just finished the drape. It looks like this. I'm gonna take it off. Everything's been marked, and I'm just gonna start cutting it out. I'm gonna transfer it to paper pattern first, and then we'll start cutting it out. I think this is gonna be so cute. I'm really excited to make it. So hopefully we can get pretty far ahead. I think my goal for today is to at least get like most of the top like done, like have the boning into it, the interfacing, the lining, kind of have that prepped at least, to at least like put the skirt onto it, or maybe get to the point where I put the skirt onto it. We'll see how long it takes, but I'm really excited to start on this. I think it's gonna be so cute, and Lexi's gonna look so cute. So let's get to it because we've got a lot of work to do. Okay, so I have all of my corset pieces cut out, lining and the outer layer, and also the interfacing that I'm about to press onto the lining bit. I need to double check to see if I have metal caps for my metal like boning. The only thing is I don't have the proper tools to like clip the metal boning. Like you need whatever those like little snippy tool is. I cannot think of the name of it for the life of me. I don't have one of those, so the only way I've ever been able to do it is like hammering it off, which like I'm gonna see if that works today or not. Maybe I'll just literally order one of those tools. I cannot think of the name of it for the life of me right now. And I also need to make sure I have enough like caps for it. If I don't have that stuff yet, then I will just do everything I can up until the point of like needing to put in the boning. Maybe we can even like honestly start attaching the skirt. I need to think of like the logistics of that, but I think we should be able to at least start like draping the skirt on, figuring it out. It's basically just going to be a big rectangle that I just gather all around, and because the hem of this corset is already asymmetrical and like comes in at the front and back, it'll create that perfect asymmetrical hemline that Lexi wants. So I might do that. I'll figure out logistics like what makes sense. She texted me this morning to see when we would do a fitting this week, and I told her that Wednesday would work, so I need to get this done by Wednesday. Or not done, but at least like ready to be fitted by Wednesday, which I think I'll be able to do just fine. I also have my friend Maddie coming later today to drop off a dress that she's wearing to, I think, a wedding that she needs altered. So we'll also be doing that within this week or so. But it's about like 11:45-ish, so I'm just gonna go ahead and finish ironing all of these pieces, and then I'm gonna take my lunch break, and then I think Maddie's coming somewhere around that time, so we'll get her dress from her, and then we'll continue on with this for the rest of the day and just see how far we get on it. Okay, it's about 1:40. Maddie came over and brought the dress. We actually have a quicker fix than I thought. Originally, she was like, oh, it's really big on the sides. It's this little like one shoulder dress. It's actually really cute. But then she told me she was messing around with it and realized that if we just brought up the shoulder a bit, or brought in the shoulder a bit, then the top here fit better. So it just needed to be like lifted. So it's actually a quicker fix than I thought. So we just have to do like basically take it up an inch on the shoulder here. And then the hem is a little bit long, but it's also like asymmetrical. I don't know if you can see. It's like asymmetrical, right? But the one side that's longer is like past floor length, and she doesn't want to be like tripping over it. So I'm gonna try to figure out how to properly hem that, because it is pleated. So it might be a quicker fix than I thought it was gonna be initially, which is actually good because I truthfully don't have too much time, but I never want to say no to a friend who's obviously willing to like pay and support me as well. And Maddie's done so much for me and my business, so I feel like she's just one of those people that I will never say no to. Let's get into sewing. I have the outer shell of the corset all pinned and ready to be sewn, as well as the lining that is now interfaced. So I'm gonna go ahead and sew both of these. Okay, so I have my boning channels on to this piece, which has the interfacing. I kind of forgot how like corsets worked for a second, and forgot that the interface piece is the front piece, because you usually want the lines to show like as a good detail, or at least for this design we do. So I don't know how well you can see it, but we have all the lines in there, so we can put the boning into it. Looks like this. It looks really, really nice. I don't have enough of these metal caps that I use for this boning, and I also don't have the tool to do that. So what I think I'm gonna do is order that stuff, and then I'm gonna start on the skirt. I think I'm just gonna put this onto my mannequin and start kind of pinning the skirt all around it, and I can probably get that in, and I can probably just sew that on so that it's ready to then just put in like the boning and the lining, and then it'd be fine. So I'm gonna mess around with that, but I'm gonna go ahead and order what I need first and do some other computer work that I need to do real quick, and then get back to that. Okay, so back to the corset. It looks like this. It looks really good. I'm really excited about it. Obviously, it's like a really good pressing as well, so we're just gonna ignore that for a sec. But I really like the shape of it. Obviously, there's no boning either, so it's still not like super structured, but I really like all the lines and where they lay. So what I'm gonna do is just make like a really big gathered rectangle and then just drape it onto the hem of this. And it's gonna end up being asymmetrical, like I said, just because the hem of this is already asymmetrical, so it'll give that same effect. I'm thinking I'm gonna figure out what like the longest bit here would be. I'm gonna make it a little bit longer than what I think it should be, and then we can choose like the proper length when Lexi comes to try it on. But I always like to give myself more room than less, just to play it safe, because you never know. The last thing you'd want is to make something too short and then have to like figure out how to fix it. So I measured out about 18 inches, and I'm just gonna do the width of the fabric. I think this one might be 60. This one's a long one. So I'm gonna do that twice. So it's gonna be very, very gathered, but the one that she sent me was like that too. So I think that will be really cute. And it'll give that like poofed kind of almost tutu-like effect, which is kind of what we were going for. She wanted something really like playful and fun. So I'm really excited about this one. what I'm gonna do is sew these pieces together and then do a really big gathering stitch on it and get it all gathered up so that I can then start pinning it to the skirt here, and it'll, you know, look somewhat like that except a lot better. So that's what we're gonna do. Let's get gathering. Okay, I've sewn the skirt onto the corset. I think it looks so cute. Again, there's no boning in here, no nothing yet, but I really like the shape of this. Once Lexi comes to fit it, we can see if she wants to do it a little bit more like asymmetrical, like a bit more dramatic of an asymmetry for the skirt, because the one that she sent me was like, I would say like pretty dramatic, like maybe like that, but I don't know if she wants that or not. So we will see when she comes and tries it on Wednesday. I went ahead and ordered the metal caps for the boning and also like the little cutting tool for it. It should be here in like a day or two because of Walwalk, which is where I like order most things from, literally has the fastest shipping ever. So it always comes like I sort of like the next day, so not worried about that. But I think this is as far as I can get today in terms of this piece. I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm trying to debate what I should work on next. I have a lot of the custom orders to get done this week, but I also have quite a lot of editing to do, so I'm wondering which I should go for. But I think what I am gonna do is get dressed, even though it's literally 5 p.m. at this point. But I really desperately need at least some groceries. I need to do like a big grocery run soon, but I just want to do like a small grocery run for a few little things because I do have some food. I had stuff in the freezer that I could thaw out, but I desperately need like fresh like vegetables and things too. So I think I'm gonna get dressed, go grocery shopping, and then come back and figure out what to do for the rest of the night. Good morning. It is 8:30 a.m. I've been up since, honestly, I think like 5-ish a.m. But I didn't get up out of bed till 6 because I was really trying to like go back to bed, but I couldn't. So I've been up since 6. I made my coffee, I FaceTimed my mom, and I've been working on some YouTube thumbnails that I needed to get done and just like little bits and things that I needed to do here. I have my first YouTube video in like over a month that's going up this morning, so I'm just like prepping, making sure everything's good. I changed the thumbnail like 5 million times, and yeah, I'm just gonna wait till it's 9 a.m. so I can post about it on my stories, get that situated, and then we will head into the studio. I have, I think, a rep bodysuit that I want to work on today, so hopefully we get that fully done, assuming I think I have everything for it. That's the goal for today, that's the objective. And then later tonight, Kalita and I are going to the soft opening of a restaurant that she got invited to, that she invited me to. Our YouTube video is up and running and it feels so good to finally put that out. I've been filming so much since I filmed that video. I just haven't edited or put anything out, so it just feels good to finally get that out again. I just realized I have a pattern for the bodysuit that I adjusted to this customer's measurements that should work just fine. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started on that. The only thing I realized I didn't ask is which version of this bodysuit they want. Everybody always sends me the picture of Taylor in like the bodysuit and the hooded jacket, but underneath like the jacket, if she takes it off, there's different variations of the bodysuit. There's the one that has like the two like shoulder cutouts and like both sleeves. There's one that has like one sleeve. And personally, if I were making it for myself, I would make it sleeveless underneath so that when I have the jacket on, I don't have like double like sequin sleeves on. I feel like it gets bulky, and especially for like summer shows, it's pretty hot. So I just emailed her and asked. Hopefully she gets back to me today so we can do that, but regardless, I can get ahead kind of on everything else and kind of leave that to the last minute depending on what she prefers. So I got a bunch of this fabric ordered, and let's just get on it. Let's get cutting. Let's get started. Okay, it's about 11:30 now, and I just finished the entire bodysuit. She answered back that she wanted it sleeveless, so I just went ahead and finished it up. That makes it 10 times faster. I think I literally started this at like 9-ish. So it only takes a couple hours to do this, which is crazy. But I also think it's because I've made literally so many that I think I've lost track. Like, I could not tell you how many of these bodysuits I've made, or like variations of this bodysuit that I've made. It looks really good. I'm really happy with it. I'm probably going to get some other work done, take my lunch break, and then start on the jacket later. We can fully finish this custom order today. Honestly, I'm not really worried about that, which is exciting. Just to like fully cross off one thing in a day feels so good, because it doesn't usually happen. It usually takes me 2 days to finish things, but these I've literally done so many of that they're just the quickest. So feeling good about it. Okay, back to work. I found my pattern for one of the rep jackets that I once did, at least like the front and back of it. I don't know where the sleeve went, but I'm gonna make the sleeve and then also the hood, because I also don't know where the hood piece went, but I'm gonna quickly make that pattern, and then we're gonna cut out the jacket and get that assembled. And I really do feel like we can get it done today. Like, I feel good about it, which just feels nice, because I was getting really anxious about not finishing up all my orders that I have. There's 2 orders under like the same person that I thought were for like the October dates. Like, I thought it was for like later on in the year, but it turns out it's for July. So there's 2 extra custom orders that I wasn't accounting for when I like left for my 3-week-long trip. Otherwise, I think I would have probably tried to get 1 or 2 of these done before I left so that I'd have less to come back to. But, you know, didn't work out that way, and that's all right. We're gonna get it done anyway, so. Okay, it's about 2:30 now, and I just finished the jacket. It looks like this. It is so cute. Again, I've made this so many times that this process is so quick, and I can't believe I just finished both of these pieces in like basically half a day, a little over half a day. Kalita's on her way over. She should be here like probably any minute now. I'm gonna try to think about what I want to do next today. I definitely need to vacuum all of these sequins that are everywhere and on my floor. On my list for today was just getting this done, so I feel good about it. Maybe I'll just like actually chill for a bit or do some editing / computer work with Kalita when she's here, but we'll see. Feeling good though.
Fit check.
Fit check.
Kind of semi-twinning, not really.
Kind of, same energy.
Yeah.
But different vibe. I got this dress at Crossroads a couple years ago. I've only worn it, I think, literally maybe twice in my life.
So slay.
But I'm wearing that. I'm wearing these that I've had probably since high school. And I have this really cute little necklace that my mom gave me.
So
that was
pretty.
hers. And then these earrings that my grandma got for me.
Slay.
So that's the outfit.
Mine is literally lingerie that I thrifted.
Shout out lingerie.
Yeah. And then heels I think are like Pretty Little Thing or something. And then this was also thrifted. And then all my jewelry's thrifted.
Cute.
So
Now we're gonna go eat.
we're gonna go eat.
Good. Wow, it's so bright. Okay, we made it. It is so much brighter over here in Thousand Oaks. It was like an hour-ish drive over, but we're here. Will I vlog inside? The world may never know because I get way too shy, but Kalita will. I'm just the plus one. So, yay. First bite. Slay. Really good though. Those meatballs, balls of some sort.
More food.
Yeah. What is that? Bro, there's nowhere to put this. This is gonna be my taste test.
He's like in charge of you like him?
Hey.
Walks up there.
Cute. Oh, that looks so cute.
That looks so cute.
This outdoor area kind of slays. Wait, that's so perfect. Pizza time. It's really good actually. It's really hot. It's good. Bro, what's going on? I don't know what's going on here. I have no idea. You gotta do what you gotta do, you know? Yeah. It's so good.
I know. Great time. So nice to meet you. Yeah, nice to meet you guys.
Thank you guys. I'm vlogging that entire time.
Aspect. Then you go on to one of my absolute favorites. This is a split.
Okay, we got a cute little mocktail because I am driving. Look at this food. This plate is not big enough. Bro, we're about to eat good. Eat good.